thousands of you are drowning in debt.
Yeah, what is causing this nationwide trend? And the question is, what's being done to stop it? News Channel 5's Chris Conte has spent months looking into this issue. Medical debts just increasing every year, right?
And guys, those who are kind of at the forefront of all of this say it needs to be a policy change and a politics change in order to address this head on. Right now, Americans are being burdened with $1 trillion in medical debt. By this time next year, another $200 billion will be added to that total. It was May of 2019 when we first met Jimmy Glasscock. He was 64 years old and thought he was retired until he ended up in the hospital.
I had an issue with the artery fusing to a vein in my head.
Jimmy spent a week at Vanderbilt. He had insurance, but still ended up with nearly $50,000 in medical bills. So he started driving for Uber to help cover those costs.
Well, I think it's crazy to be covered, supposedly to be covered with insurance. And, you know, you can expect some out of pocket. But nothing like this. I mean, it's ridiculous.
$306.
And Jimmy is hardly alone. There are thousands of Tennesseans like him with medical bills they can't pay.
There are two things people don't talk about: being broke and being sick. And if you're broke and sick and being chased by bill collectors, that's not cocktail party conversation.
That is Jerry Ashton. We sat down with him today in Nashville. You may not recognize Jerry.
News Channel 5 is trying to rescue some of you from that debt.
But you will likely recognize what his nonprofit RIP Medical Debt has helped News Channel 5 accomplish. With an initial $15,000 donation and more donations from the public, together we've paid off more than $4 million in medical bills for Tennesseans.
People are becoming aware of it. And when people become aware of something, and if it touches them,
it's all possible because of a lopsided system where debt collectors buy and sell your debt for pennies on the dollar. It becomes worthless. Jerry says this should be eye-opening to anyone.
Why are we suffering? Because the system creates that suffering.
Fixing America's medical debt problem, he says, will require a change in politics and policy.
Medical debt should not ever be inflicted on a fellow human being. Ever.
For now, though, he's focusing on the small bit of relief his organization can enable. We are not done helping Tennesseans pay off their debt. If you have a story to share or would like to donate, head over to our website right now, newschannel5.com. Guys, just for some perspective, this year alone, about 500,000 Americans will go into bankruptcy just because they can't pay off those medical bills.
That's sad.
Yeah, unbelievable.
All right, thanks, Chris.